Hello again, Ghostmaker. Right, just to give you a rough idea of what we're talking about when it comes to taking a safe shot. On our permission at the farm, unfortunately we're not the only shooters here. Our landlord is hell-bent on getting rid of all the vermin up here because it costs her, in crop terms, thousands of pounds worth of crop every year. The squirrels, the rabbits, the birds, etc. So, you know, she does invite people to shoot up here. You know, she's happy that she's got enough people on now, but one of the recent people that have just started to shoot up here have chosen to shoot this area here. So if you just follow us down. The person I'm talking about is using a 2-2 rimfire, right? It's 1,000 feet per second, I don't know, maybe 30 grain bullet, maybe 40 grain bullet. I don't profess to know a lot about firearms, because I don't, but I know from personal experience that shooting this is a no-no. If you have a look along the hedge there, that is just a holly hedge. Now, up to that tree there, that you can see, from here, from where I'm standing, there's a car going behind there now, that you can see through the hedge, is a road, right, there's a lane there. Unfortunately, there is a few of them going through the permission, and they have to be, you know, you have to be aware of them, and you can't just, oh well, you know, it'll probably be alright, because if it isn't, with a 2-2 live round, a rimfire bullet, there isn't going to be a second chance for somebody. You know, someone will set themselves up here and clear the route down here to shoot. Now, that far hedge there, this side of the tree, is where the rabbits are coming out. Now they're shooting from there. At any point down here, you could have a 2-2 ricochet. It could even ricochet off a bunny's head, even if they did hit it, you know. It can go straight through the bunny and then hit something and go out into the road. There's nothing to stop this. There's no bund or anything. It states in the Firearms Act that you must not discharge a weapon, an air arm, and that's any weapon, air gun, crossbow, live round, rimfire. You must not discharge a weapon within 50 feet of a highway. Lane is a highway. Public footpath, anything like that, you're not allowed to do it unless you're 100% sure you're doing it safely. And even then, if you cause distress to a member of the public or a neighbour by doing so, you're committing an offence. So remember that, 50 feet. Right? Now I can tell you that that box there to that fence is about 15 feet. So someone is taking the locals' lives into their own hands and not in a safe fashion. There's nothing, nobody can say for sure that there isn't going to be a stone, or that they're not going to miss and then ricochet off a twig or a branch or something further down there. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, I shoot this with my .177. I've shot it also with my old 2-2 howitzer, but I shoot from the tree outwards where there isn't going to be an issue. Also the ground raises up over there. By the time my pellet gets to a distance where it's going to get into any trouble, it will have fell into the ground and lost most of its sting. certainly not going to shoot this side and put passers-by people in the road, you know, at risk. Also, you know, I'm not going to distress anybody with noise. People aren't going to even know that I've shot my rifle there with the you know, with the suppressors we use. Sound moderator, usually correct word. You know, people aren't even going to be aware that I'm there. You shoot a live round, 17 HMO or something this side, someone on the other side of the fence is going to throw their coffee in their face. You know, you're really going to scare them. And, you know, a 2-2 down there might be a lot quieter, you know, might be below, what's the word, sub-sonic, so it doesn't break the sound barrier. You've got no sonic crack. It can be a quiet round, but it doesn't stop the fact that you've got a heavy bullet going that way at 1,000 feet per second. This is not safe practice. You know, I don't want to bang on about things like this. You know, I'm sure everybody out there shoots safely, but for anybody who's not sure, 50 feet from that edge, you've got to be so careful, you know, and you need to know that what you're doing isn't going to bring anybody into harm. And, you know, for me, I've learned today that someone's doing this. I'm horrified, and I'm going to be speaking to the landowner. Maybe I'll probably speak to the actual guy first, because I don't want to get a he said, she said thing going on. You know, I'm going to put it to him that what he's doing isn't safe, and he's also potentially putting himself in a firearms law situation and risking people's lives. And I'm going to let him know that I'm not impressed with it, and I don't think he should be doing it. And maybe he didn't think about it, and that's fine. And maybe he'll learn from it and move on. And then hopefully the guy will take it on board. If not, then I'm going to have to go to the landowner. He's not going to leave me in short. Alright, so it's getting a bit dark now. A bit warm. This is the Ghost Maker. Up at our farm permission. Tonight I'm going to add in with this video as well. If I've got time, I am going to do a clean your rifle after you've been out, how to, and I might put in how to mount the scope on your rifle correctly. You might just think you just bolt it to the top of the gun, but it's a little bit, if you want it right, and you want to get the sort of numbers and accuracy that we get, when we're out in the field, then follow this guide. You'll only do it once and it'll be right, and you know, it will help improve your shooting, because you know, if those things aren't right, then when you go out you're already battling, you know. But if you get them right, then it's down to you, you know. Your gear's going to be right, that's not going to be letting me down. So thank you.